Alright YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We're back in the garage of dreams. Sorry about the delay in giving you an update on what I'm doing with the car, but a lot of stuff's been going on. Work is just crazy. I can't get 5 minutes to do my own stuff. And I've been doing a bit of work in the garage in terms of heating. I mean, the background noise you can hear now is these little electric heaters going on, but I've installed this. A little go myself, I put the burner in. And then a little log store there, done the brickwork myself. I am no bricky whatsoever. Yeah, that is a gas meter, and that is going to get moved. Just waiting for the gas firm to come and move it, which has taken about 2 months so far, since I've already paid for it and they haven't turned up, but they're going to be doing it. And the flue I've done, well, basically it's not compliant with regs. So I've got a professional coming in on Wednesday, and he's going to put a proper flue in, twin walled, just to comply with regs, or how like house insurance is all compliant. I've not lit it yet, so it's fine. But anyway, back onto the car. So, from the last video, we had this, that, and the other done. What I've done is got rid of the headlining. You can see all the cables for the rear washer, and there's a few ancillary cables there. Going to tidy them up. Going to take the screen out, and then I'm going to remove a few bits and bobs out of the front of the car, because it was supposed to go for cage weeks ago, and I missed my slot because I was dragging my heels. And I spoke to the cage company. They said it's going to be another month before they can fit me in. So I thought, while I've got this opportunity of a bit of time, I'll try and do a mould for a carbon roof, which is a bit daunting, but I think now's the time to do it. If I'm going to do it, I may as well do it now, because if I don't do it now, I never will. And hopefully it might be a good selling product for this car, because it's starting to get more and more on track now. But so I've brought some materials back from work to start prepping. I need to remove the aerial, a couple of airbags that's still there, it's like little curtain airbags. Get rid of the aerial, put some plastic on the inside of the car to fill the gap, then fill it from the outside, smooth it over so that you don't see the hole anymore. Then it's going to be the old wax on, wax off, get the release agent on the surface, and then bond some plastic flanges with the hot glue gun, and then start putting some resin on to make the mould. So it's a big job, but see how we get on. And it's going to stink. It's polyester resin, so the missus is going to freak when she starts getting a whiff of this. Actually, the freak will get really high. Soon see what happens, eh? But yeah, that's the plan. So let's get going. Cheers. Okay, that's the aerial out. So I thought I'd run through what materials I've got from work. So I've got the hot glue gun here. I've got a piece of plastic, which I'm going to cut this to shape. And what that's going to do is that's going to go inside the car, underneath, which will just go with the car now. So that plastic will be on the inside, which means I can put filler over here and just get this nice and smooth. So I'll put the filler in there, sand it smooth, and it's not even perfectly flat, that, but this will be a nice smooth surface. When I mould it, you won't see any of this. So that's why I've got some just some filler. It's normal body filler, some spreaders, some sandpaper, and that's it. Just dead simple. And yeah, just thought I'd let you know. Let's go. Into this video now just to emphasise on what every garage, every self-respecting petrol head needs in their garage. The missus went to the market today, Mould market, and bought some of these bad boys. They're called wax melts, but these are special. So I've got one going here, and it's a scented flavour of Jean-Paul Gaultier. Just thought I'd say, class. Right, bit of hold up in progress. It's all filled in now, looking really neat. Really happy with that. It's a bit of a schoolboy error. I forgot to bring some wet and dry just to finish the surface off, get rid of the scratches. I forgot to get some from work, so I've just messaged me mate, and hopefully he's going to fetch some round in a bit, so I can just smooth it off a bit before I start waxing it. So I need to get rid of all them scratches really, but he's only got 400 grit, wet and dry, which is still quite coarse. But just have to see how I get on with that. But I want to start putting the wax on ASAP. So while I'm waiting for him, I thought I'll try and get the tailgate off. And what a nightmare! Just trying to get these wires fed back through. I've got rid of all this, all the plastic trim, just started unplugging stuff. But everything's got grommets on it, and they're really sort of snug, watertight grommets, so you can't just slide the cable out. And I'm just really wary about breaking any plugs and wires because I don't want it to affect the cables. I'm not sure if it will or it won't, but I just don't want to create errors, if you like, because now I know the car's running sweet. I don't want to break anything. But I was going to crack on now, try and get this tailgate off. It's stressing me out now. I'm going to start applying some wax now to the roof. This is going to be the release agent I'm going to use for making the mould. It's going to take forever, this is, but got to be done. Right, so we're actually ready now to start putting some resin on the roof. This is it's a proper rough job, this. The flanging, I've just rushed it as fast as I can. The main thing is that the roof's good. That's the critical part here. So this bit, I can tie that up afterwards. I just need to get this mould off the car as fast as I can so I can get it sent off for the cage. But no, it's time to put some resin on. So I'll show you what I've bought. I've got my resins from a company called Easy Composites. Here's the resin I'm using. I'm using the Unimold system. So I've got the tooling gel coat. That's a lot stronger than like any normal gel coat, less shrinkage, it can be polished, it's just a lot more resilient. And the tooling resin again has next to no shrinkage at all. And it works in the opposite way to a traditional polyester resin, whereas a polyester resin you need to put it on in stages because of the shrinkage. With this, it actually works on the exotherm, that actually makes it cure, so you need to basically leather it on so you can do it in one sitting, which is, from a manufacturing point of view, you know, it's more expensive. I mean, it's a lot more expensive than normal resin. It just means if you're producing an actual part to sell or to make parts from, instead of like a mould that would take say 3 or 4 days in various applications of layers of resin, you can just do it in one hit. So you just saved yourself a lot, a good few days in that time it would have took. So anyway, that's why I'm using that. But So yeah, just got to get some resin mixed up and get it on the car. So I've got to get some scruffy clothes on, because I don't want to get my best clothes, you know, messed up with the resin. So get some scruffs on and get some resin on. So let's get that done. You want to be careful not to wear anything that you tend to like hold in high regard, because if you get resin on it, it's going to be ruined. So just try and find any sort of clothes that you hold in, you know, really low regard, and that'll be ideal. I just found this on the shelf. Yeah, so I might just use that, you know, because I might get that wrecked. There's a link in the description if you want to buy some more of this merch. Only joking, Daz, but yeah, a little link to BD's page, just to say a big shout out to them. Right, let's get on with it. Right, so that's a nice good layer of gel coat now, the tooling gel coat's down. So just got to let that cure overnight, then we can crack on with some more reinforcement tomorrow and use the tooling resin to start building up the reinforcement and get some strength in it. And hopefully by the end of tomorrow we should have the mould all glassed up and just let that cure. So it's getting closer now, but it's stinking in here and I think the mist is going to go mental. But anyway, I'll report back tomorrow. Right, so I'm back at the workshop now. I brought the roof mould here. I'm just trying to sort of tidy it up and yeah, it's just taking forever now. So I don't know if you remember a few clips back I said I'm really rushing this. This is a good example of when, if you don't put the effort into preparing the part you're moulding before you mould it, it just puts a lot of labour on finishing it off afterwards. But I was in a rush, I need to get the car off the cage. But you can just see I'm having to do a lot of cleaning up now. That sounded naughty. Yeah, so I'm having to do like a lot of cleaning up, just trying to get the flanges nice and smooth for the vacuum bag. It's just a pain in the backside. Whereas if I'd have got the roof ready perfect as it was, I wouldn't have to do any of this. But it is what it is. But yeah, so I just thought I'd do a bit of a walk around, just show you how it's come along. I mean, the critical part is this channel and the main roof, because all this will get cut off when you made the carbon fibre one, but I'm really happy with that. It's a big step forward. It was one of them jobs I just really didn't want to do. I was putting it off and well, it's done now. So yeah, I think I'll stop this video there now. I've just got to nip back home and got a few more late evenings just to try and get the car ready before it goes. It's going to go to a friend of mine who runs Eric, who runs KMS Motorsport. He's kindly going to remove the roof for me because he's already done it to his build. So we've come to a bit of an arrangement with I'm doing him a carbon roof and he's going to help me out by taking the roof off mine, and then it's going to go straight to the cage fabricators after that. But yeah, so hope you've enjoyed this little video. Probably boring as usual, but yeah, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.